We're live.
All right. Hey, summer breeze makes us feel fine. The RomeBros are back. In the chasms of your mind, to philosophize in between your thighs. We're here with a very special guest. It's been a while since we've had a guest. We're very thrilled to welcome Mr. Jamie to Casa de Groves. Thanks for joining us. We're gonna do what we always do and go straight to the fuck board.
The fuck board,
Yeah.
where we listen to a song and we debate whether it's about fucking or not.
Yeah.
Today's song was chosen by Jamie. Jamie, what song is it?
Naughty by Nature, OPP.
Naughty by Nature, OPP. It is probably copyrighted, I've been told, so we are going to pause. But if you want to go listen to it yourself, Google Naughty by Nature, OPP. Give it a listen, and then we'll be back in 3, 2, 1. We're back.
Yeah, and that's a tough sell.
Anyone got any arguments how that's not
About fucking.
about fucking?
It's about having fun with
How-
with not significant others.
Yeah. Yeah, not only is it about fucking, but it's about fucking someone else's significant
Yeah.
other, which is kind
Quite
of,
notably.
yeah, a little sad, but, you know, it was about the dancing back then.
I'm just saying, I could not see, I can't really see myself dancing in many songs, but
Yeah,
I definitely couldn't see
Not
myself
that
dancing
song?
in that
but that was before
Or you
you
could just jump up and
one. It
down.
was just boring.
Yeah,
Like, the
if you
rhythm
don't have
was all the
moves,
same.
you don't have moves.
I don't know.
You know, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, that's me.
you could show your moves, but if not, you just jump up and down.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Not for me. All right, well, we'll put it on the
On the
fuck
yeah,
board.
definitely about fucking, because, you might be able to make a vague argument that it might be about, like, doing a B&E or, like, stealing from somebody, like other people's property as opposed to other people's vagina, but...
And that's kind of other people's property. It
Yeah.
kinda fits it.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Same
depending
thing.
on what culture you're in. Like, if you're in like an Arab culture, that would be other people's property.
Yeah.
Like, you're
Definitely.
fucking,
All right. Well, Jimmy, what are we doing today?
I think we're gonna try a little bourbon
A little?
from all different parts
Or
of
a
the
lot?
country. Not a lot, just a little bit of a few different ones.
All right. Well, I think we're going to start with the main course, probably. I've got something real special.
oh shit!
Have you seen this yet?
I have not.
He has
wouldn't.
not.
Yeah, he wouldn't tell
I
me
left
what
him in the
was
dark.
going on. It's just like, yeah, it's a. So you. What the? Okay, that
This is
was
a bottle of
fancy.
whiskey. This is Garrison Brothers Double Shotgun Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
It's called Balmaria.
Close enough.
Oh, okay. Like, bro, I'm not drinking something called diarrhea.
This one is made in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Texas straight. I don't know if they have Texas gay or not, but that's the Texas straight. I don't know how to open it, so Jamie's going to have to open it.
They sealed that with wax.
Yeah.
That's fancy as hell.
They do a lot,
It is
a lot of
very
different
fancy.
things with wax.
So is this, you suggested this one? This is something that you
I
suggested you pick
suggested
up?
to him, and
Yeah.
he just went and bought it.
That's
Yeah, he gave me about
yeah.
3 different ones that he said would get him on the cast, and
Oh, okay.
I got
All
I
right.
got it.
2 hours later, he sends me a picture of him holding it.
Yeah.
So you didn't think he would do it?
No, I
No,
did
he
not.
did not.
Yeah.
When he sent the picture, I told my wife, I said, I guess we're doing a podcast.
That's ironically how I ended up doing a podcast. Like, I thought we were just shooting shit one day, and he's like, yeah, I bought all the equipment. Or no, he said someone else bought the equipment. But
Yeah, man, it was
Yeah.
funny with you, but yeah, it's the same thing.
what a coinky dick.
When you open it, it should have a little bit of a pop.
Should we listen?
Okay.
I've already heard that.
Did
That was a
we,
nice pop.
do you have yours ready?
Oh, I do, yes. I've already poured my glass, since I will not be drinking.
See, we just put a
Oh,
little.
you really
just
did
put a-
bring a sippy cup.
Of course.
he
So
did.
what's in it? Apple juice?
Apple juice.
Apple juice.
It's apple flavored bourbon juice.
So-
Bourbon flavored apple juice.
Oh, okay. So
No, it's not.
oh, it's not.
It's most notably not anything special. You know, I'm going to hold the bottle up to the camera for him.
All right, well, hey, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. All right, you
You smell it a
you
little
smell
bit
it?
and-
Yep.
Sometimes you smell different. This is from every state. It's a little different. So this is from Texas. So it's got a little bit of a almost
sniff
like
it.
a little funky smell.
Yeah.
Like
May I sniff it?
It kind of reminds me of like my mom and grandma's like their nail polish remover. That was always one of my
that's what
favorite
comes off.
stuff.
That's
Yeah.
what comes off first, and you
Yeah.
can
It's a lot. It smells like warmer than I was
Can you
anticipating.
switch it around a little bit?
Yeah, and you kind of see the oils in it that kind of, and that's what makes the flavoring of bourbon.
Yeah.
This here bourbon, it was they put in a brand new barrel for 4 years, and then they moved it to another barrel for an extra year to get a little more flavoring in it. So I've never had it, so it's supposed to be pretty good. It's supposed to be one of Texas's best that comes out of there.
So do you slam the whole thing, or you just kind of?
You take a little sip and you kind of squish it around your mouth. They call that the Kentucky Chew when you move it around your mouth.
Okay. Yeah, just kind of get it on every bit.
And you can taste a little sweetness in it.
Yeah.
That's from the corn they use.
Okay. It's not really harsh at all. I mean, there's a little bit of a sting, but it's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
What is it? Look on the front there. I think it's like
115. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 115 proof, so it's not
You know, it's definitely a man's drink. Now, that second one, I'm kind of...
we can pour a little less.
Oh, no.
I brought some different ones from different places, and but yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot of places now. Bourbon's is really big currently, and
Yeah.
there's some things you can't find, and they're hard to find. They get pretty expensive too.
Now, would it be rude to ask how much does a bottle like that set?
Like that one in particular, about $200.
You're full of shit.
I'm not full of shit.
Oh, he's not.
Jesus Christ.
So I get in that
It's hard
bottle.
to book our next guest.
I told him, I said, you buy that bottle. And I was, I just threw that one out there, and he come with a picture. I'm like, oh, that'll get me out of doing a podcast. But and I was like, well, I'm a man of my word, so like we're. And I asked him if he'd enjoy it a little bit. He's like, oh, I think so. So
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I would have done it if it would have.
I said,
Yeah.
well, I'll just bring you a little bit to sample different things from just around the country, and we can start with that one.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad tasting one.
Yeah.
How would you describe? What would you be? If there was like the flavors or whatever.
It's kind of like a vanilla caramel, little sweetness to it.
Okay.
Like a chocolate chip cookie.
Really like a chocolate
like
chip
that
cookie.
buttered chocolate chip cookie?
Yeah, I do.
Because we know you like cookies.
I do like that.
I guess I'm just unrefined. I didn't get in here.
What did you get
You
there?
get something heat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you just, well, it's not, like I said, it's not like a sting, but it's almost as if you did, like, ingest a bit of, like chemicals. But, I mean, that's all alcohol. But that's anything, any booze you drink. But it goes down way smoother than you would expect. Like, you think, especially you're drinking just straight alcohol, no chase, no ice.
It's got a lot of proof to it.
Yeah.
And some people, you can put it over ice to ease the heat a little bit, or you can just put some drops of water in it too. It's everybody's palate's a little different, so you can.
Yeah.
It's up to you the way you like it. If you like a little, a little less pep to it, you just put a little ice ball in there or something. But yeah, I enjoy. I'm pretty new to the journey, so
You're new.
Yeah, I've only been doing this for about a year.
Are you serious?
One of my buddies got me into it.
Yeah.
I picked him up a bottle in Texas, and he said, "Here, try it." And I was like, "Oh, that's really good. Just easy going, sipping on it, not just slamming it back like I've done for 50 years." So it's kind of new, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I got a new hobby. I don't know. My wife says she's okay with it, but at some point she said I need to just stop and just start enjoying more.
Yeah.
So
That's easier.
So we have little get-togethers with friends and people that enjoy it, and we just sit around and talk about different things about bourbon because there's so many different stories on how things are made and how that distillery come about, and so. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. That is cool. Because, I've never been, like, a history buff by any means, but, it is cool to, find the backstory to things. It's not just a cash grab. Like, you can tell that, like, a lot of effort and care went into crafting.
Oh yeah, because a lot of these, if it's considered a bourbon, it's got to sit in a barrel for 4 years.
Yeah.
And you can't put it in a used barrel. Every barrel is brand new, freshly made, and every barrel's charred with fire.
Yeah.
And if you move it to a barrel that's already been used, it's going to be called a whiskey instead of bourbon. So the term bourbon is it's got to be 4 years and only one barrel. And so, but yeah, so and there's all kinds of different bourbons that they finish in like barrels that had wine in them. So they'll call them, bourbon finished in like a sherry cask or something.
Huh.
But yeah, it's
So whiskey and bourbon are pretty much the same product. It's just the way that they work.
United States is the only place that you can call anything bourbon. If it comes up from overseas or from Canada, that's why like Crown Royal is called whiskey. It's got to be called whiskey, or there's Scotch and stuff that come from overseas. So
is that just because no one likes other countries?
It's just yeah, I think so.
Oh wow!
I think just the term when it came, it was, I think the county was Bourbon County where it started in Kentucky, and then it just kind of grew from there. At first they said, you can only be called bourbon if it's made in Kentucky. So you'll see a lot of different things. It'll say Kentucky straight bourbon, and then if it's from somewhere else, it just says bourbon. It doesn't say Kentucky or anything.
So I heard you say the straight bourbon there again. What's the difference between straight bourbon and gay bourbon?
I think gay bourbon is, I don't know. I guess you just got to be from that part of the country.
Those barrels come from San Francisco.
Definitely might come from San Francisco.
Yeah.
Or the state of California. Just the whole
That's the whole state. Well, that's good to know. What do we got here? What's our next one?
This next one, it's called Eagle Rare. It's made by Buffalo Trace, and it's a harder to find bottle in Missouri. And so this one has been in a barrel, it shows age 10 years.
Oh, wow.
So it stayed in one barrel for 10 years. And most of the time they're 55.
Buddy.
They're 55.
Don't mess up my chords. Yeah, I
They're
swear.
55-gallon barrels, and that's what they put in almost everything in Kentucky. And they just put them in a they call it a rick house. That's where they just stack barrels.
Huh.
And it's amazing that they have a lot of products that are exact same mash bill. Like straight bourbon's got to be, or if it's called bourbon, it's got to be 51% corn in the mixture. Anything else, like if it's more than 50% rye, it's called rye whiskey. And so anything that's called bourbon's got to be 51%. So this one sat in a barrel for 10 years. This one might be a little more mellow for you. It's only 90 proof.
Okay.
And when you try it, you might kind of smell a little bit of a...
I should probably only do half of what I had.
Yeah, I'm just going to put a
A little sip with it.
Yeah, all right, thank you.
This one is more of a little grapiness to it.
Okay.
Like if you smell it, you still have some of the others in there, but
Okay. Yeah, it does kind of smell like grape.
like grape kind of raisins
Yeah.
type thing. But yeah, this is made by Buffalo Trace, which you may have heard about.
Yeah, no, I have heard
This
that
is
name.
from the same family. Buffalo Trace, that bourbon is just a little 4 or 5 years or something. They don't really put their age statement on it. But this one stayed in the barrel for 10 years. And if you bottled it full, 55 gallon thing, it's probably 230 or some bottles you could get out of it fifths.
Mhm.
But as it sits there 10 years, they call it dissipates because it just evaporates, and they call that the angel tears.
Yes, he was telling me about that.
He was wondering about angel tears. They call it angel tears because they say the angels watch over it, and that's their share they get.
Oh, okay, the condensation
And so,
on the barrel.
Yeah, because it evaporates inside the barrel from
Yeah.
sitting in that warehouse, because that warehouse takes every season of heat. It's hot, cold in Kentucky, and they say Kentucky's weather is about perfect for making bourbon. That's why it's so popular down there.
Huh.
And so, but yeah, this is kind of a little grapiness to it.
So, and I'm sorry if I missed it, but what happens to the barrel after they make their whiskey from it then?
Well, there's a lot of places that will buy the barrel,
Yeah.
and they will finish, and it'll be called whiskey. They'll finish they'll buy like bourbon. There's a place in Indiana that makes all kinds of barrels, and they just put them in the warehouse, and people buy them by the barrel. So if you buy a barrel from them and you want to put it in say like this Eagle Rare we just had,
Yeah.
and you can finish it in an Eagle Rare barrel that's already been used, but it's called whiskey, then you can't call it bourbon. But you're allowed to use them again. But if you use them again, it's got to be called a whiskey and not a bourbon. So there's even beers that they finish in whiskey barrels that like stout beers. They'll put them in whiskey barrels and they'll sell them as a beer finished in bourbon barrels. So yeah, and they even do tequila now, finished in like old whiskey barrels and stuff. They say that's pretty good. I'm not much into tequila, but yeah. So it's just the whole story about about different things like Kansas City during Prohibition. They were the only city in the whole country that didn't shut down for Prohibition because there was a guy up there that owned most of the companies and he had all the police force and all the government in his pocket, but he took care of the poorer people in town. He gave them jobs, and his motto was "No plate empty any night." So he made sure, and then when it was time to vote, he was like, "Hey, I've been feeding you. Why don't you vote this way?" But they had speakeasies up and down Kansas City during the Prohibition and never got shut down just because of who he was and who he had in his pockets. The cops, he took care of the cops, the police force, all of them up there. But they have a distillery in Kansas City named after him now. He ended up at the end of his life getting arrested. He was really good friends with Harry S. Truman, so he never threw Harry under the bus.
Yeah.
But he ended up a few years in prison before he got sick and passed away. But yeah, so they called it Tom's Town, and that's the name of his distillery in Kansas City now. So it's kind of a neat story that they have there.
That is really neat.
But yeah, every place has its own little story,
Yeah.
I did bring you another one. This one is made in Missouri. So this is up by Weston, north of Kansas City.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've heard of McCormick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can get, if you only have a few bucks, McCormick can get you where you need to go.
So they're the cheaper version. This is underneath their umbrella.
Oh, okay.
So this here current one, it's an 8-year-old, only in one barrel, so it's kind of like so that's why they could call it bourbon. They left it in one barrel, put it 8 years in the rick house, and so this is one of their most aged, bourbons because they haven't been around. Like McCormick's been around forever.
Yeah.
They're newer. Next year they'll have a 9-year. They got a whole bunch that is sitting there just waiting to be getting aged. Because first floor of the warehouse compared to the top floor, there's two totally. You can put the exact same stuff in all the barrels, but it's two totally different flavors when you break into them.
Huh.
Just for the fact that it's hotter up the top and at the bottom, it's a little cooler, so it just changes, and that's why a lot of places you see they have so many different levels of their same name bourbon.
So in instances like that, are there is it pretty unanimous which flavor most people prefer, or is it kind of like people are split down the middle? Like, oh no, I prefer it to be brewed at a hotter temperature, or like.
Well, some of them that are at a little hotter temperature, they have a lot of different flavors. So it's really on your profile, and a lot of them they can break down. They break down with how's your shot?
It's very sweet.
Yeah,
a lot of sweetness to mine.
And if it's really high proof, they'll break it down with some limestone water because limestone. They said water is supposed to be the best to make any type of bourbon. Like that's like Ben Holiday up in Weston. They have underneath the ground a whole big limestone, like a underground river that runs there. So they use that, and they actually on site. That's where Lewis and Clark come through, and they still have the spring there. It's protected, but it's the same spring they came through and used to fill up their water jugs and stuff. And but yeah, it's kind of a neat story. They do a lot of different things up there. They're continuously growing. They're building a new rick house now, so they can just blow it. It's probably the most known in Missouri. Pretty much the best bourbon in Missouri because they know how to do it. They've been around. They were able to let their stuff sit for years. A lot of places you start out, you need to let your stuff sit for 4 years, but you have to make money to keep living. Right. So that's why you see a lot of places make vodka, gin, tequila, because all that stuff you can sell. You can sell really fast, and you don't have to let it sit. So, what do you think of that one?
Like I said, a lot of this stuff, man,
newer to you.
I can't really give you a big of a contrast between three.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now
I could definitely smell the grape that you talked about
Yep.
in the one before. But
it's
I mean,
a whole lot lighter on
yeah.
your throat, palate, everything.
Yeah, there's no burn at all. It doesn't burn at all, but you definitely can still tell that you're drinking booze.
You might go smell a little different than you did earlier. You probably
Yeah,
just
it smells
smell
exactly the
ethanol.
same.
Ethanol.
No, the one before
Exactly.
you could smell the hint of grape, but like this
Yes.
one,
This one's got a little more. It's about the same as the Garrison
Yeah.
Brothers on the heat.
well, I would say that one burned a little bit more than this one.
And
But,
like I said, they've done a thing where they made exact same mash bill, and they put it half of it in Kentucky
Mm.
in warehouses and half in Texas warehouses, and I haven't tried it yet, but they said the difference after sitting 4 years just from the heat of Texas and the climate of Kentucky is so different that the difference between the taste on the exact same mash bills. And it's one I'll probably get sometime, but yeah, it's just the way how it makes itself kind of when you different
but
levels.
again, though, even in that opinion, is there more people that prefer the one that was brewed in Kentucky versus Missouri, or is it kind of split down the middle?
It's kind of split because it's just different flavors that you like.
Yeah.
A lot of people like, I'm not to the point where people can smell all kinds of different things from different floral notes to.
Yeah.
I'm not to that.
Yeah. See, I feel like
my main ones. My main ones currently, after a year are like you can smell the caramel, like the grapiness, and the like the little. Sometimes you can smell it smells like a cookie coming out of the oven to me. Different things like that. But yeah, I got a long ways to go, but I'm in no hurry.
Yeah.
I got 4 years to retirement, so I can practice.
Oh man, yeah, you lucky dog, man. So, are you looking forward to that? You looking forward to just not having anything to do, for the most part, or not being obligated to do anything?
Yes.
I guess I could say. Yeah.
I got a good friend that he's the one that got me into bourbon. He's only a year and a half out from retiring, so
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll spend some time together and stuff. And he's got one daughter that gets ready. She's getting ready to get out of college in a year and a half, so he'll have some free time to do some of this stuff. So, and he loves going out and doing a little bourbon hunting. We both once in a while we get together, do it together. But yeah, we just call it bourbon hunting. You just go check out stores. A lot of stores have samples, so you can try before you buy. So which is really nice. So because sometimes you buy a bottle and you don't really care for it. You give that to your friends who drink with Coke. Here's the mixer.
Right. Well, and see, that's usually like the kickbacks that I go to. Usually, it is like you need a chaser for. So yeah, I'm definitely not accustomed to just knocking them back. Like I'm pretty lit. If I'm gonna be honest.
Let's take a break.
Well, I mean, I probably should.
Right. Well, let's. We got other things we can talk about. For sure. Oh yeah, we're about 23 minutes. Where are we at? On the Discord thing. We have.
Yeah. There's topics we have.
I know we got plenty of shit to talk about.
We can definitely.
That is the question.
Okay.
And I brought you from different parts of the country to try.
Oh wow.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, I definitely won't let your efforts go to waste. I'm just saying, like, right, bro, I probably should take a minute.
Well, you need a little water break.
Or yeah, something. But
It looks like we're at. And I don't have the thing set up for the people to see it. I'm sorry, I didn't set that up. I didn't know if you were gonna.
Oh, the topics, yeah.
I don't have it, but it looks like we're at. Why does fake wrestling need refs?
Oh, that's a great question, and I'm glad you asked.
That's because the refs are fake too.
Well, yeah.
You got to make everything look real. There's a portion of the population that believes it's real.
No way.
No, especially in India. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah. The Indian fan base, dude. If you look in the YouTube comments, you can tell which comments are from Indian wrestling fans.
And I think it's real.
If they don't think it's real, they're definitely going along with the show.
Yeah.
But another thing too, the referees, like when wrestlers communicate with each other, like what spot of the match that they're in, the referees too kind of help them communicate with one another.
Oh, so they're like
and
telling a director.
Yeah.
And also they get word from the back because you see them all wearing earpieces. They get word from the back. Okay, it's time to wrap it up.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Time to go home.
Because,
Exactly.
like if you watch it on Monday nights, Friday night, well, it's on every night about it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, if you really want to see,
they only have 2 hour period or whatever it is, and then they're off air, so they got to get get it all knocked out.
Oh,
And
okay.
they want, because the main things that happen when they hit each other and all that stuff at the end, they, they want that on TV for sure, because that's the big thing.
Because
They
of
always
the
have.
end,
Every
yeah.
night, it's like the main event of every fight card. It's been a night where, they beat each other up, slap each other, make fun of each other before they get in a fight, and so.
Okay.
That's cool. You're a fellow wrestling fan. I don't want to derail the whole show, but if you had to pick favorite alternate.
I would say probably Sting.
Sting, okay.
I just like
that.
and The Rock. Rock
Okay.
is just comical.
Yeah, he was great.
He knew how to capture an audience. He knew how to talk to them. He knew what to say to get the crowd worked up. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite, but he was always fun to watch.
Yeah.
Stone Cold.
So Surfer Sting or Pro Sting?
I liked Crow Sting.
Okay, yeah.
Just the ear that they show him way up in the
in the rafters.
in the rafters, just standing there. It was just cool back when right before they switched over from WCW to WWE, and that when he was and then he became part of Hulk Hogan and NWO and
Yeah, he was the only guy that could take on the NWO by himself. Just him and a baseball bat, man. Yeah.
Late 80s and the 90s, I watched a lot of it. It was like, that's back when they only had one pay-per-view every 3 months we'd get.
Yeah.
Now it's like every 3 weeks, every 2 weeks.
Yeah, sometimes there will be 2 pay-per-views in the same month, which is insane to think about.
It's all about the almighty dollar.
Yes.
They pay him pretty good, and so, but that's all. I don't watch it much anymore.
Look at man.
On TikTok, you still got old clips of The Rock,
and
just because he was hilarious, In the last, 10 years or so, John Cena was fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, other than that, I haven't watched a whole lot of it. So.
All right.
What about you? Did you watch much?
I wasn't allowed in my house. I've said this many times before. My mother was not about the fake stuff. She wanted the real shit on TV.
Oh man.
How long has it been since you lived at home? You've been out of the house.
Ever since I've been out of the house, I have not had television.
Oh.
So
you have to invite him over for us.
Well,
I don't think I'd enjoy it.
Yeah,
It's not my cup of tea.
It's like a drama almost. You're kind of, what's going to happen next? You got Stone Cold out there throwing beers, drinking beers, and slamming.
It's too ridiculous because I grew up doing the real stuff, right? Like boxing, like watching boxing. I didn't do boxing, but watching boxing and doing like mixed martial arts. That was on TV, not all the time, but definitely occasionally. And then actually in school, me and my brother both did like actual real wrestling.
Yeah.
So your mom took it as like almost disrespectful to real sports.
Yeah, she was very much just like, it's not real. It's not.
Oh no, yeah.
You just let it air out a little bit.
But yeah, it was not allowed in my household at all, which is
That's all right. Yeah.
Fine.
When I was in high school, we didn't have wrestling, so wrestling didn't come until 10 years after I was out. So all we had was basketball, baseball, and cross country.
Yeah, that's it. No football.
Nope, still don't at the school I went to. It's a shame, but yeah, because we had some big country boys that could have played football.
With where modern science is today, like if you had a kid, like do you have children?
I have a daughter.
Okay, so if she were of like 7 or 8 today, knowing what we know with like CTE and all that, would you be cool with her playing full contact football?
If that's what she wanted to do, I'd walk her through. These are things that can happen, and the equipment's getting better and better every day. So I would, if I had a son, I'd 100%. If he wanted to play football.
Well, and the rules too. Like it's not like Lawrence Taylor was running around. So the rules do kind of protect people more than they used to.
Yeah. Yeah. So. I mean, if you had a kid that could be a quarterback, you're not allowed to touch him. So.
Yeah. Definitely.
He's not going to get beat up very bad. I mean, once in a while, he might take a shot to the head.
Yeah, it's definitely not like Brett Favre. He used to get, like, he used to take.
It's crazy how much football's changed.
And like the quarterback for the Bears, Steve McMahon?
Jim McMahon?
Jim McMahon, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Now, I've seen stories on him. He don't even know who he is anymore.
Wow.
On ESPN, they've shown.
Damn.
Yeah, I think he's got a really bad CTE, I think, from all these. Because that's back when there was you just punished the quarterback. and Lawrence Taylor, same time.
Yeah, it's a wonder Terry Bradshaw can even still string together a sentence, man.
Yeah.
That dude used to get the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah, he won 4 Super Bowls in the 70s.
Yeah.
Every one of them he paid for.
Yeah, like, that's back when the face mask was just the one bar. Like, it wasn't even a full, like...
You had a broken nose continuously if you're a running back or quarterback, so, oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, back in that. You take a shot?
So what's this one?
So this one is a Wisconsin one.
Okay.
It's a
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. I don't know if it's from northern or southern. I think because they have names. Oh, that's Minnesota. It's got names for northern.
Oh, Minnesota. Okay, so not
Minnesota.
Wisconsin.
Oh.
This one's all square.
So this one's square. So if you look at the sides, you see this here. That's a fingerprint of the. You can see it on the sides.
Okay, yeah.
So the owners, they're really an older couple now, but for every bottle they have one of his fingerprint and one of hers. So it's kind of a hey for that started this journey. And this one's aged 5 years, so the proof's a little less than the other ones you have.
Yeah.
It's 110, but this one's aged at least 5 years. But they put their age statement, they put everything right out there for you to see. This one sat in a barrel for 9.5 years.
Oh wow! Okay.
And a guy that I kind of follow on YouTube and on TikTok, he went up there and he did a thing where he got to taste all kinds of different barrels, because a lot of places you can do that. You can go taste these different things, then you can buy the whole barrel.
The whole barrel?
Get it bottled up, yep. So that's his.
What the hell are you gonna do with the whole barrel?
They call this tater sticker.
Tater sticker.
So well,
Do you mind if I show the camera?
Yeah, go ahead and show the whole thing around
Be
it.
careful.
But so yeah, he picks a barrel, and then he's got Discord and Patreon and different things like that with his YouTube channel.
Yeah. No, this one's a little sweeter, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, automatically, like citizens, you know how I feel about love. So this is gonna be my favorite one automatically. That's a fucking cool.
I hope they can read that.
That their fingerprints. Did you get the fingerprint?
Yeah, there's one. It's hard to see on camera, but
Yeah, and
see it.
and that they call it tater stickers because that's the guy that picked the barrel.
Yeah.
And he did a whole YouTube show on going to the place, and he spent like a week up there visiting with the family and different things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and he just sells them, and he just if you want to buy one, they'll ship it to you. Different things like that. So, and so I do a lot of things like that. There's a guy I deal with in Texas that he does a lot of things for cancer. Right now, he's doing one for a little girl that's 12 that's got cancer, and so
giving her alcohol.
Yeah, well, it makes her feel better. No, he's got a bourbon group that goes out, picks barrels, and whatever they make on it, he gives it to them. He just did a thing for the big flood down there. That they kill all the young girls at the camp and
that whole tragedy.
That whole area, and he just did a thing like that. So I do things like that. I'll buy a bottle from him, and he'll ship it to me, and but yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, one more time, plug in for the few people that are watching. If you want to get some bourbon, get it from that guy, man. That sounds like
from guys like that. This guy's name is Big Mike's Bourbon. That's his TikTok handle, and
Mike's Bourbon.
Yeah.
Shout outs to the
doing
boy.
Good stuff, yeah.
But yeah, he does great things. I think he's from the Austin area. So, but yeah. So like this here one we just showed you. This is called a straight bourbon.
Where's the gay bourbon? Do we have any gay bourbon?
They may. You might have to travel to San Fran.
What would that
I'm
even
not
be?
going to travel to San Francisco. I'm not going to try.
You're from the West Coast, so you can slip down
I've never
there.
even heard of gay. I'm from the West Coast. I've never heard of it.
What would they have to do to it to make the bourbon gay? Just
You don't want it now.
Oh,
I mean, maybe if you drink enough, it might turn. You might crawl in bed with the wrong friend.
But
yeah, like
that gay bourbon, I can't look Steven now.
And that one is that one we just had it's called single barrel. So it was one barrel. The bourbon was in one barrel. They didn't mix like 4 or 5 barrels together.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
Very popular.
There's
band.
a wife.
I wonder where you're at.
Behind every.
She's probably wondering about lunch.
Hey, behind.
I thought I'd swing by lunch before I come home. But yeah, so yeah, that's a neat story about them. There's a place I just went to yesterday that a bottle club member of. based out of Bourbon, Missouri. So
Okay.
it's kind of cool. They don't make any of theirs. They source all theirs, and they source it out. They buy barrels of like wild turkey. They buy barrels of Buffalo Trace stuff, and so they bring it in to here in Bourbon, and they're only about 7 or 8 years old. Uh, Not even that old, I don't think, but they make different batches of stuff. They mix it together and they blend. So all their stuff, they don't have nothing called bourbon. It's all like whiskey and different things like that. But the cool thing about them, they started back. They were both like corporate people, and back when COVID was hitting, they had a daughter that got brain cancer.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so they and their corporate jobs, and one of them at work, they didn't care about, they cared about the numbers. They didn't care about family.
Yeah.
So they talked about it, and they went into this venture so they could spend all the time they could with their daughter. And so they got into the journey and doing all this mix, and they met some great people that they hired. They're only a small group, probably 10 people still today. But after a couple years, they got to spend a lot of time with their daughter. She passed away.
Yeah.
But it made the family stronger, and they got friendships with local people that decided to come work for them. That's a really small operation, and so I just become part of their bottle club. Yeah, I go there once a month. I get a try the new stuff before I buy the bottle.
Oh, okay.
So go down there, and that's what I did yesterday. So
That's in Bourbon, Missouri. How
Yep.
far away from here?
from here, it's about an hour and a half. It's
Okay.
like where St. James is. It's about 30 miles towards St. Louis from St. James, or
Okay.
if you go to Union, it's about 30 miles towards Rolla. So yeah, it's just a neat story. They're really neat people. They give back a lot to the community there and stuff.
Yeah.
But
That's sweet.
yeah,
Yeah. Sounds like a local legend, if you will, or
He's-
not so local.
yeah. But yeah, they're just good people. The people that work for him are awesome. You never seen nobody mad. I guess if you're around whiskey, you get.
Yeah.
How can you be mad?
Some of their workers, they get to blend their own barrels, and they call them different names and
Yeah.
things like
That's
that.
fun.
You remember Purple Passion, don't you?
That sounds familiar.
It's like
but...
made with air clear. It's like grape soda made with air
Oh,
clear.
well, no, yeah.
It comes in like 2 liter bottles. Well, back in the early '90s,
That
it's
sounds
probably
dangerous. Yeah, a little bit before I.
It pretty much tasted like Welch's grape soda. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd have been
They're
damned.
bottled this month. It looks like the Purple Passion label, but it's finished in. They finished some stuff in like sangria
Okay.
wine things.
Yeah.
So, but the label just takes you back to old times to
Yeah.
way before you.
Damn.
It might be why you're here. It might have been one of them mom and dad that drank Purple Passion.
No, there was no alcohol in my house at all growing up. So
I was definitely conceived. It was probably like either Cisco or Mad Dog
Mhm.
that led to my conception, I would imagine.
The old Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was pretty prevalent in the late 80s, 90s.
I can almost say with 100% confidence that I wasn't conceived alcohol because, well, at least my mom wasn't drinking because she had just come off of a miscarriage
Oh,
when she got pregnant with me.
damn.
So extremely unlikely that my mother
Yeah.
was wasted.
Yeah.
I guess my dad might have been, but
Yeah, like,
You never know.
Never
know.
Fuck.
Well, how about
If anything, that would be more reason to drink, wouldn't you think? To, like, if you're in mourning.
no? My parents don't.
No?
Well, after he turned about 15 or 16, I'd understand if they started drinking.
Well,
Even now.
No, my parents.
Like
There,
sometimes-
like I said, there was never any alcohol. Not even a bottle of
yeah,
wine.
working for the state, shit. Yeah.
There wasn't even a bottle of wine in my house growing up.
No?
There was no
Damn.
alcohol.
There were, well, before I even knew what it was, like, a lot of, like the household change bags were, like, Crown Royal bags,
Yep.
and, like,
Yep.
so, yeah, no,
Yeah,
alcohol.
my dad enjoyed the Mogan David one, not the Mad Dog, but it was the same.
Yeah.
It's, but yeah, it was like the grape wine. Yeah. When he passed away, we bought a bottle and passed around the graveyard to,
Oh, man.
to celebrate,
Yeah.
because that's what he liked. And
Yeah.
But oh yeah, be small towns though. My small town I lived in was less than 500 people. So
Oh, wow.
what else you gonna do when
Yeah.
you're a teenager? You throw a party and in a field, somewhere like that, and that's what you're gonna do. It's not quite like that anymore, just because it's crazier.
Well, yeah, fentanyls and everything.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So,
Oh, that's crazy.
yeah.
That's all we did growing up was we drank. Mad
yeah.
Dog 2020, some beer,
Yeah.
here or there.
Well, I want to talk about the sippy cup because I think I've got a new idea for all the countries out there who do torture. Okay, if you force your prisoners to drink from a sippy cup, they will tell you all the answers to any question you have, guaranteed.
That's the only
waterboarding, but
punishment?
with a sippy cup.
Oh,
Like
man.
waterboarding, but with a sippy cup.
No, just like because like you have to give them water, right? It was like the Geneva Convention or whatever makes it so you have to like at least keep them alive
Yeah,
mildly.
but you just put
You just
that...
give it to them in a sippy cup. It is horrible to drink like a reasonable amount of water from this.
Oh, and if you're like really
Oh, and
thirsty.
Yeah, if you're really thirsty and you just give them in a sippy cup and they can just only get a drip at a time, like that's psychotic behavior. So
Yeah, waterboarding probably would be a bit worse.
I want half your GDP if you use that though. So just for the idea.
What's the one where they'll like just strap you down and then they just do like a little droplet of water that hits your forehead every
Oh, it's
so
kind of like a
often?
little torture thing.
Yeah.
For some of them, that
I don't know. I haven't.
they do that, and they do the loud music.
Oh
Like
man!
Metallica, just-
Yeah, just blast it.
Blast metallic.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, there's a brand out there. It's called Blackened, and that's how they put in a warehouse where the barrels are sitting, and they just pound Metallica to it to shake them. And that vibration,
Yeah.
you look it up. It's called Blackened, but they shake the barrels, and that's what helps age the barrels to that char, because the char is what gives everything flavor. Everything that goes in a barrel is white whiskey.
Yeah.
And that's what, it's
Oh my God!
I've
Can you
never-
imagine working in that factory and that's all they do?
it's
Jesus.
they make it, they put it in these
Thursday
big,
screamo day, guys.
Like, what the fuck?
I'm sure it's probably soundproof, but
Well, yeah.
You got to go in there at some point.
yeah, well they probably turn it off.
No.
Maybe not.
No,
Put on some.
that ruined the
Like
experience.
it's 8 a.m.
You're a neighbor. You just never sleep.
God damn it! No wonder the mortgage was so cheap.
That's good. This last one, it's finished in a honey cask, so it'll be a little sweet. You'll be able to try the honey in it.
Can you sniff
Say it, and I'm my bitch ass. You're talking my language now.
You might be able to
Okay.
smell honey. Can you smell a little sweetness?
Yeah.
I think a little bit, maybe. Still very ethanoly though.
Yeah.
They're all they're all alcohol, so it makes sense. But
And this one is a rye whiskey, so it's more rye than corn. This is the only
Yeah.
one that's got a little
so it's
rye
not considered bourbon. That's considered whiskey.
Yeah.
But you can definitely taste the honey in it though.
The rye gives you like some spices, a little bit of heat on it. But yeah, this one's about the highest proof one we have.
You okay?
Probably
No,
doesn't-
a little bit of a sting on that one. It's good
Well,
though.
that's why it's a honey because it's got a bee because it stings you.
And I have to put something in it to cut it a little bit. But yeah, no, that's
You
good.
can definitely taste the sweetness.
Yeah.
And that little heat on the backside is the rye. Rye gives you a little more heat than like corn does. But yeah, it's good for sipping.
Yeah, no, I definitely
From a
some of
sippy
some of this stuff, I don't know if you ever had an old fashioned before. Some of this stuff would be good in old fashioned. Old fashioned is just like a little bit of whiskey of some sort, and you put some like the sugar water in there. I don't know what they call it. Kind of like they have on the bars.
So like seltzer water?
Not seltzer, it's like sugar melted in water. It gives it a little bit of sweetness, and then they have some bitters that you can put in there, and then they give you like an orange peel. But it's a little different. It's a little lighter. It brings the proof way down on your drink. It's not like drinking 115 proof.
Well, when I'm out in the wild, sometimes just to pretend like I do know what I'm talking about, I usually will order like either Dewar's or what's the other one? Jameson.
Scotch.
Yeah.
Or
So
Irish whiskey.
yeah. So anymore now that you've told me that little tidbit, I'm gonna ask for an old fashioned.
Yeah.
Just
Scotch.
feel like I sound like I know what
You
the fuck I'm
sound
talking about.
good.
Yeah.
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 Unsophisticated at all.
Yes.
And now that you've learned a little bit about bourbons
Yeah.
and different stuff, you can act like you know something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you do.
By the way,
Oh shit now.
Yeah. Like,
You'd be at the bar. By the way, did you know? Sir, what do you want?
Yeah,
Come on,
I'm used
just
to
give me a
drinking
shot.
Garrison Brothers. I don't know if you've got anything that I guess I'll have an old fashioned.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Garrison Brothers, you probably won't find anywhere in a bar around here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it was probably like how.
Well, you may up
I thought we didn't leave the door.
you may find it uptown at up on High Street, they call it's called Bar Whiskey. You can try all kinds of different things.
Okay.
You can try the $1,000 bottles if you want. No,
Man.
I ask them about one, and they're like, yeah, it's $80 an ounce. I'm like, oh, okay, you can keep that. but yeah, they like Buffalo Trace that makes the Eagle Rare, and they make like 10 different whiskeys, and a lot of them start at the same mash bill. They call it the same amount of corn, it's like 70% corn, but it all depends on how long they let it sit and where it sits in that big brick house. They said that the state of Kentucky has more barrels of whiskey than they do people.
Wow.
Aging, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how many distilleries are in the state, but it's.
Well, how much alcohol or how many bottles of alcohol does one barrel produce?
It depends on how long it sits. If it just sits for like a year, and it wouldn't be called bourbon, but you can get up to, like, if it's full, it's like 230 bottles somewhere in there.
Okay, all right.
The longer it sits, they have some stuff like this here, right here. They have a 25-year when it's sat.
Yeah.
So you imagine the amount of evaporation in a barrel sitting in the heat for 25 years. They probably get a third of the barrel is all they get out of the next.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Years. So that's why it's way more expensive. Something
Yeah.
that's called 25 years and something that's been there for 10. So, but they have, there's places that have like whiskey and bourbon that's 80 years old. Some like Scotch from Scotland, from Scotland.
Yeah.
It's been sitting there because they're
That's older than me.
they're way, it's barely.
But
Yes.
so, like, what would that set? How much would that set you back if you wanted some
Oh.
80-year-old fucking bourbon?
It's unreal. It's probably $1,000 for a little shot of it, for a taste.
Just for a shot?
Yeah,
Oh
for a
my
taste of
God.
it.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
it's
Oh, man.
unreal. Yeah, I think the oldest stuff I got is, I don't know, this 10-year-old one. I think I might have some 13-year-old one, but they produce this. They've been making this for a lot of years, and so like a bottle of this, if you can buy it like there or at MSRP, it's like $40.
Oh, wow.
But
Man.
here in Missouri, if you find it, it's probably gonna cost you $100. That's how much the markup is. That's so ridiculous right now because bourbon's kind of a hotter thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm like, I'll wait till I go to Kentucky to find me a bottle, or if I like this here one, I got on a raffle, so
Yeah.
Oh, that was your raffle bottle? You just
One
told me
of them.
about that at work. Oh, one
Yeah.
of them? Okay.
yeah, they have it like at Macadoodles here. They have a raffle like once a year, and if you get your ticket drawn, you can pick any bottle there that's for MSRP for what it costs.
Wow.
But if then you'll see all the secondary prices all around it. Yeah, I had a buddy that bought it. It was an Old Forester. It's called Birthday Bourbon. It's made once a year, and MSRP on a bottle of that is like $300 to $400. So that's like his retirement bourbon.
Yeah.
He makes it until he retires.
Yeah.
But oh yeah.
Man.
But if you go try to find it, Mary, you looked it up.
Yeah, you can't find it.
You have
And
to
it was
be
like
there or
way-
something. And
yeah,
it's
you have to
$1,000
submit a
if you
raffle,
find it
and it's-
secondary.
Like, buying it secondary, like, yeah, way too
All right,
much.
no, don't need it that bad.
Oh, man.
But something like that, it's.
Yeah, I can see how you could lose yourself
And he
in a
was-
hobby like that.
He was able to get it and save it for his retirement. He got it MSRP for that, and he was like, "Well, I'm not gonna drink it for 3 or 4 years, so
Yeah.
it'll just sit there and look pretty for a little while."
They do look pretty,
I
I will say.
I told him, I said, "Just need to invite me for that retirement. I want to sip of that."
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I will say though, because like even this is the bottle that I got. Like, just looking at it on my shelf, it was sitting there for like a month. Anytime I opened my pantry, it just looks nice. It just looks nice on the shelf.
Yeah, that's baller as fuck.
It is a baller, and it has this little little
Does
metal.
it even? I don't even know if that means anything. The medal. If it did they win? I think they won something.
2020 San Francisco. It's gay.
Well, there you go. They just misspelled it.
They
on the
misspelled
bottle.
He did it again,
They
folks.
misspelled it on the bottle.
Yeah.
The World Spirits Award, double gold winner.
So yeah,
Man.
yeah, that's
Yeah, it's the gayest. That's what it's saying.
out of all the stuff they make, that's probably the best tasting one. I mean, I thought it tasted pretty good. I mean, it was probably a little hot coming in.
Well, yeah, it was strong, but I mean, it definitely tasted like
Your wife will be happy. You'll have 20 bottles here in another week or two.
Ah.
She said that's not happening.
yeah, I'm gonna probably stick to my gas station swill at least for now, because I think that's the only saving grace for me. Having a cocktail with dinner each day is that the fact it only sets us back $3. You know,
There you
so
go.
I'm gonna stick to that.
It's like the brand Buffalo Trace was so hard to get here in Missouri, and it was considered allocated as something that's hard to get and it's really expensive.
Yeah.
But they just hit the state of Missouri with like ungodly amount 2 weeks ago. So a fifth of that is like $23 now.
Oh,
And
wow.
used to, if you found it in Missouri when you could, it was $50 for the same bottle. But I guess they had so much built up in their warehouses. Here in Missouri, you haven't had it for a lot of years. So, I mean, like places like Schulte's IGA never has anything like that.
Yeah.
You know, they have the old standards like Jack Daniels, Jim Beam. But then I walked in there and they had 30 cases of it. They even had a sign, if you're interested in buying a case of whiskey, let us know.
That's so freaking much.
But it's like, yeah, it's just Jefferson City got hit. Like, it's like, it's funny how the prices just drop when you have so much. But they had so much of a backup in there. You know, they made so much years ago that it was, you know, all ready to be bottled, and they had so much of it. Missouri was lucky enough to be one of the states to get it.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah, lucky us. Yeah.
Lucky us
Booze
bourbon drinkers.
Yeah. Booze surplus, folks. So go out and do your part.
No, don't drink responsibly.
Yes.
Drink very responsibly.
Yeah.
And don't drink and drive either. That's very bad.
Not at the same time.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, you know, if you got somewhere to be. You know. No.
Put your drink in the trunk and go.
Yeah. You know.
No
You
driving.
Close
while
one
you're-
eye.
No, you shouldn't, whether
Oh,
you're
you don't see
sober or
one
not.
lane?
You shouldn't be closing one eye.
Yeah, that way
You shouldn't be closing any of your eyes.
that carries the double vision. You close an eye.
No, you need both your eyes. It's called depth perception. Bucko, you need that on the road. Okay? Do not drive with one eye closed, whether you're sober or not. Please, people. Please. RomeBros, do not. He's wasted. Do not listen to his advice. He is completely
He
wasted.
has had a few sips.
Yeah, you know.
Little water.
It's-
Little water will sober him up in 15, 20 minutes.
Well, it's not 15, 20 minutes, so don't listen to anything he says when it comes to drinking and driving. He also doesn't drive.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
it's not.
Somebody doesn't even have a fucking driver's license, so.
At least today you got to try bourbons from 5 different places.
Yeah, no, this was a good day. This was a very special podcast. I appreciate you coming by.
No problem.
And,
Yeah, I love just talking about bourbon with
We
people.
can
We-
You just kept going and
Yeah.
going. It was
Hey.
you wanted to just make him shut up.
Yeah, well, he's done.
Jeez, man.
Well, we got 8 minutes left. We got anything else we want to talk about?
So, how did you come to work at Desi?
I started working. I was in the military for 23 years. Got out of that.
Okay, what branch of the military? I'm
The
sorry.
Army.
Okay, my mom's in the Army.
Thank
Yeah,
you for your
yeah.
service.
Yes.
You're welcome. I worked out at Algoa for.
My mom worked at Algoa.
Yeah.
Where'd she work at?
Okay, her career finished at JCCC.
Yeah.
Falconrath? You know the name?
No.
No?
Did she? She might have worked up on the hill with. I worked in like a warehouse situation.
Oh, okay.
So
Alright.
we kind of stayed away from where the officers and the important people were. But yeah, so I worked out there pretty much my whole career, and then on the weekend side, I was down at Fort Leonard Wood and different things like
That's where he
I
grew
worked
up.
at Fort Leonard Wood.
I
I knew each
that.
other.
I spent many a weekend down there.
Yeah, man.
So what was the old club that used to be down there?
The Rockin' R?
Yep, the Rockin' Art. Been there a few times. I don't know what it is now, but
Yeah, that's been decades since I've been back. But,
oh yeah. So I spent a lot of time there, and then before that, after that, I went to work for a company over in Holt Summit, chicken place over there we call it, and then I started at the state, and that's where I've been since.
yeah.
I'm kind of just staying until my wife retires. She's got less than 4 years. She's been with state for 26 years now. So,
Oh, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that. She'll be right when she
Nice
turns about
retirement.
50, 51. She'll be retired, and
Nice.
Nice.
I think
Yeah.
we'll get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Shit seems to be kind of hitting the fan.
Our daughter lives up in Kansas City, so I think she just got married last week Friday, so I think once the babies start coming, we'll
Yeah.
probably head up that way.
Yeah. Well, hey, man. I hope that's exactly what works out. You get to be a grandpa, man.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Thank you guys for inviting me over for.
Hey, I appreciate you coming. Yeah, this is
We
amazing.
know why you came for the $200 bottle. But
I mean,
Yeah.
and I, you know, I like talking about bourbon. You hear me at work all the
no,
time.
yeah.
Co-workers. But yeah, it's just a fun thing I do. My wife likes to just come along and listen. You know, we did a little tour yesterday in Herman, and the guy's like, "Hey, you want to just tag along?" She's like, "Sure." And so he told us his whole story. It's a really small place, and you know, he's just getting going. So it's just fun to hear that whole story.
Yeah.
And like I said, every place has its own story.
Yeah, they sound like good people, man.
A lot of them are. They're
Yeah.
just.
Well, are there some of them that aren't? Like, which ones are the bad people?
I
Which ones should we
I
say
haven't
shame on
really
you?
run into a distillery that's the people are bad. It seems like the employees are happy. I don't know if it's because they keep them drunk or that's my next job. My wife's like, you know, after retirement, you know, just something to do. You could, you know, go to a place like even like Macadoodle or something where you can talk to people and be
Yeah.
like,
Oh, you're gonna
Enjoy
old man
it,
explain.
yeah, just
Oh yeah, we were
and you
talking
can
about that
sample.
last
They
week.
got a sampling thing there.
Yeah.
A lot of
You
places
can just sit in there for hours and talk to the staff about how much you love
you
bourbon.
get a drink for free and get paid.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, what
Yeah,
more
now
do
my retirement, I'll probably find somewhere where I can sample the food
Yeah.
and still get paid. If I can.
You
So if
could-
anybody knows
you could be
about-
a food blogger.
you just be like a server though? Do they let the servers eat? Or are they like ballers and still want to do
But
that?
I mean, you know, who you want somebody bringing you your food and they got crumbs in their beard, you know, like.
Well, you just do it like off, you know, like when you on your break or.
I
after you get off your
watch a
shift.
couple from down in St. Louis area. They it's called White Trash Adventures. They go to different food places that people suggest around the whole. Of course, St. Louis, you know, the whole area.
Yeah.
You know, in Illinois, there's so many places. People suggest places. They do videos on it. They got like I don't know 400,000 followers.
Huh.
I'm like,
Man.
that's right. Yeah, I don't know what kind of money they make, but I doubt if it's enough to cover their meals because there's like 3 of them. But they go all over the
Oh,
place.
400,000, you probably make enough.
That's a nice little chunk of change. Now I doubt you could retire on like I mean,
It's an older. I think they're retired. They're probably
Yeah.
in their mid 50s to 60s.
oh well, yeah, probably finances. You know them
Are
trying
fine
out
and
this
just
place.
doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there,
Yeah, there you go.
I am a food guru too.
Hey, hey man.
I do like food.
Hey, you want to fucking do some chicken
Oh, I'm
wing
not-
tasting?
oh. That'd be all right.
Yeah.
I mean, Marcelo, we could do chocolate chip cookie for him because he
Yeah.
needs the chocolate.
Yeah, and like chicken nuggets.
Yeah, or chicken nuggets or fucking
How
What
about
did old man survive on? Chicken McNuggets,
Friends?
chocolate chip cookies, and
mac and cheese, milk,
no, what do you eat every day?
fruit snacks.
Fruit
Oh,
snacks.
fruit snacks.
Fruit
Yeah.
snacks, yeah.
He can tell you the whole story how fruit snacks were made.
No, I can't.
No, you just
No,
eat them.
I just eat 'em. They taste good.
Yeah.
They're probably made very artificially with a lot of added fake stuff or fake flavor.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's how.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we're gonna call it there. Great stopping point.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
To the
absolutely.
viewers,
Thanks
and
for
the
having
TV,
me.
Hey, thanks for
been a
coming.
pleasure.
Man.
huge pleasure having you on the cast, and definitely up there as an argument for one of our best guests. I don't know if you are necessarily the best, but
Probably not.
I mean, I'm fucked up, so I'd say I'd say he's the best guy.
Marcel told me when we started this, your number one goal is to get.
no,
Darius drunk.
I did not say that. That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's all I
didn't say
remember.
that.
I'm a cheap date, man. You didn't really have to. You could have probably just came here with a 40 ounce. And, yeah.
I should have bought some McCormick.
Yeah, shit, yeah. Fucking McCormick was like $8
Jim Beam.
Yeah.
They got one called Mellow Corn. It's made by Buffalo Trace. It's like $12 a bottle.
Yeah, that one
This
is.
is pretty tasty. So
Maybe
Well, thanks
I'll
for
do
joining us,
it.
folks. And as always,
Don't jump off bed.
philosophy.
and hold on,
Oh.
And
I'd rather be full of bourbon than full of shit.
there
Oh,
you go.
okay.
Great.